What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling incredible today. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just amazing, Cancer, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We are in for an amazing journey. So the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, wherever, Cancer, this one's for you. And I do tarot card spreads based off our ruler here, the good old Moon. And I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, and when she's going void, of course, just all of those lunar shenanigans. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, and everything will be fantastic, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Gems, feeling lovely. Just wonderful energy all around here, Cancer. So, Cancer, happy Monday. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. And hopefully you're ready to get some good void of course time in, because guess what? Moon's going void of course today. And she's going void of course, she went void of course really early today at about 3:48 in the morning. And that's going to be Central Time, Cancer. And then she'll be entering Cancer at about 1:58 in the afternoon. So we're looking at about a 10-hour, 10-minute void of course time there, Cancer. And with the void of course time, this is an energy of just recharging your batteries, doing some meditation, just journeying within. And you may also notice during this time that your plans may be subject to unexpected changes, and also that people may be less likely to make decisions during this time. So just something to be mindful of, Cancer, when we're in this void of course energy. But considering that, we're going to give this one to Gemini, because since we'll be in Cancer for the next couple of days. So with the Moon being in Gemini, this is a very intellectual placement for the Moon. Gemini is very quick, witty, communicative energy, so you may notice that you want to socialize more. Might feel like a little bit of a chatty Cathy if you can't tell. My Moon's in Gemini, and it's like on the first degree, like the 0 degree of Gemini. So, but just a little bit about me. But this is great energy if you want to do any type of learning, because Gemini energy is voracious when it comes to learning knowledge and things along those lines. But this is also, they're a sign of short-term travels and things. So that's something to think about too. Travel if you want to, or travel, something to think about travel. No, if something to think about, Cancer, if you want to get out there and start traveling, or maybe even just like mingling, networking, whatever that is, work with this energy. But also, Cancer, we're in a waxing crescent phase now. And with the waxing crescent phase, this is about setting your intentions, about getting confident in what you want to work on this lunar cycle coming up here, and really start doing some brainstorming if we haven't gotten any ideas, if we haven't thought about anything. Cancer, when we're setting these intentions, it doesn't have to be anything massive. This could be wanting to just get a little bit more sleep, or maybe make more time to do some studying or do some reading, or maybe make more time to hang out with people, whatever that's looking like. So just something to think about, Cancer, when we're in this energy. And then lastly, couple other things. The decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. And then these readings that I do, interesting. They're not gender specific. They're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? But Cancer, let's talk about your general energy of the day, because you got the 4th card of Virgos here, which is the handcuff card. And with the handcuffs card, this is a card of control, defense. Let me get my reading glasses on. Defenseless, target, handicapped, held back, prey, suppress, need to break free, detained by external forces, apply force, incapacitated, submit, and feeling powerless. And Cancer, If we have something, what a perfect thing to think of, like what a perfect thing to set for our intentions this lunar cycle. If we have any areas or any things that make us feel that we're being held back or that we need, that we're feeling suppressed, whether this could be just like I don't know, like just like maybe like a situation has come up. Maybe this is like a relationship. Maybe this is something with work. Maybe this is like a self-esteem thing. Whatever this is, if we got something that's been keeping us down, then let's try to work on. Try to get eyes on that and figure out what it is specifically that's getting us feeling powerless, not feeling like we can't come into our power here, but. I'm also kind of getting, just like I'm thinking about, like with this detained by external forces. That's an interesting thing, Cancer, because I'm wondering if we feel that with that, it's like, I wonder if we feel like the universe is maybe not, maybe we feel like that higher self or something along those lines. Like if we feel like that, there's like the universe is out to get you or something along those lines, like life is keeping you down. That's something, Cancer, that's a handcuff thing too, like where we're trapped in our heads, because that's whatever situations we may be in, however big or small. And listen, Cancer, I don't say that lightly, just apply it to your situation. But whatever goes down on this journey is meant to mold us into the people we are right now and greater going forward, Cancer. But when we think of energies like this, especially ones that may not have been as fun or as savory or just not ideal, this is when we really need to tap into like Queen of Cups energy, because Queen of Cups, she's the type that she reflects on her experiences, both high vibrations and low vibrations. And we're going to find the lessons, even because here's the thing, even these tough situations, these handicaps, these adversities, whatever this is, when you get through this, Cancer, because here's the thing with these situations, you will rise up, because I'm sure we felt something like this prior to you, like, because but just when you do rise out of this, it's going to make you so much stronger, but it's remembering that you can and not letting this energy hold you down. But let's see how we can work with this, Cancer. And yeah, Cancer, just like with that need to break free, if there's a situation that, just like it's not resonating with us and it's not keeping us down, like, don't feel, absolutely, all that, okay. Hold on, Cancer, because you got Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh, wait, right, we're not doing reversals here, but that doesn't actually change anything, Cancer, because wow, Cancer. So third day of judgment here, and so we got cards that came here. We can work with this energy. We got the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Judgment card, and then we have the Two of Wands. And Cancer, with this Wheel of Fortune here, if we find ourselves, because what this is exactly this, Wheel of Fortune. We're in a cycle right now. And it's like, what can we do to get out of this, Cancer? We got to start thinking of a game plan if this is something that is resonating with you. And this can this can be a number of things. This could be like, maybe this is like a bad habit. Maybe we have a tendency to overeat, or maybe we're not moving the body enough. Maybe we're not staying hydrated. Maybe it could be like a devil moment. Maybe this is like a drug, sex, alcohol, gambling, so whatever this is. We got to figure out, you're at a crossroads here, Cancer. We got to figure out how we can get out of this thing here, because the Judgment card, I feel like has been kind of calling on you quite a bit, Cancer. This is like, what, day 3 since we bust out this deck? And Judgment is that ascension, Cancer. And in order, with Pluto being Aquarius right now, and Pluto's getting ready to move, just over the next couple of months, this is a time to really work on yourselves and really thinking about how do we change up the narrative for this cycle, if that's been the theme. How do we get this abundance turning into where things are working in our direction, where this change is leveling us up and raising our vibration, where we're not feeling any of these negative things, or feeling held back, Cancer. So I mean, really, you got Jupiter here, we got Pluto here, and then the Two of Wands is Mars and Aries. So if we were talking about any, and you know, we just had that solar eclipse that solar eclipse that just happened. Just because of that actual date transpired, that doesn't mean we stop thinking about this stuff, Cancer. We still work on these goals that that are going to get us to this abundance and feeling in our feeling free again. All right. Let's see what else we have here, Cancer. Interesting. I like that. You got the Page of Cups here, Cancer. And so this is a great time to start if we've been feeling restricted, like if we haven't been able to create or however we've been feeling restricted. The Page of Cups, I feel like this energy is saying it's time to really start thinking of a way of how we can get back in our power, Cancer, and get back to where we're feeling great, feeling good again. Because whatever this situation is that's holding you down, this really it's temporary. It's just a moment. It's trying to get you to grow. Because then when you think of the Page energy, you know, they're the youthful, they're the start of the court cards. But once we learn through this stuff, that's how we become kings. But we just got to figure out. We got to start somewhere, Cancer, and then get this ball rolling and start really thinking about this stuff with this Gemini energy. You know, meditating. What are your intentions? How do you do all this stuff, Cancer? Alrighty. So I hope that made sense, but just something to think about, Cancer. We don't want to stay trapped in this stuff here, because sometimes, Cancer, these handcuffs can be things that we do to ourselves. You know, how we keep ourselves locked up in a box and things along those lines. So, but let's see what are going to be some challenges with maybe working with this energy. All right, Cancer, let's see what we got here. Interesting. Okay. So Cancer, you got the Devil, you got the Star card, and then we have the Four of Cups. And really, Cancer, you know, some challenges. Thinking that we can't get out of this thing, feeling that we're trapped, feeling all this stuff, and feeling this stuff, and then how do I want to put this? Because when we think about the Devil card, you know, when I even just, because I say that we were talking about, you know, the drug, sex, alcohol thing, or whatever thing that's holding us back. When these situations pop up, however this might manifest, you know, or if it's manifesting, it's not meant to keep you down. This is not meant to be something for you to fear, or that is trying to, that's trying to harm you. This is how this flashlight is shining a light on this mouse. This is just to get eyes on these areas so that we can start doing some healing, Cancer. So we can really start working on this stuff and really get to thinking about, you know, what ways have we been feeling confined? You know, what ways have we not been, maybe we've been not filling our cups, or have been keeping ourselves kind of like trapped in this. It's like how this little, what are they called? Oh, I don't know how to pronounce it. Hodls? Oh, geez, Cancer. You know those little moving on. But, you know, if we've been feeling trapped like this, you know, this is, the Star card is a card of healing. This is like, you know, after the Devil is the Tower moment. And I feel like that's what this is here, this handcuffs here. But I feel like this is something where we may need to create our own Tower moment, Cancer, and get yourself out of this. Spark this healing yourself, you know. We gotta figure out what it is. We need to break free, you know, and get out of this place of feeling just low, Cancer, not being able to realize your potential, because if you stay in this place, it just affects everything in the long run. And it's not to say that your abundance won't come, but it just affects the flow of it, like how it can come, where it's just like we can get this level of abundance here, but if we work on this thing, we can get this level of abundance here. You know what I mean, Cancer? All right, Cancer. So we got the 5 of coins here, and then we got the 6 of swords. And so if you find yourself, and Cancer, just thinking with that 6 of swords, if we do find ourselves in a situation and we're able to reach, maybe ask someone for help, Cancer, I feel like, don't feel like that you have to suffer in silence, or that you have to go through this thing by yourself if this has become too much. Sometimes we need to maybe bounce some ideas off of people. Maybe someone can provide a perspective if we need, or maybe they have some information if we're actually stuck in something. Maybe this is like some kind of weird legal thing or something along those lines. But I feel like we just don't want to stay in this place where you're just, again, where you're stuck here. The energies are all saying, it's time to star, six of swords, judgment, the wheel of fortune. It's time to remove these restrictions, Cancer, because we're getting into an age of we've always been like this, but we're in a time of growth and expansion, and ain't nobody got time for handcuffs. Not in the sense of like that if they're going to keep you in a cage, Cancer, and keep you locked up, and really not helping you realize your potential. So get eyes on these situations here, okay? All right. Now let's get some advice from Mercury. All right, Cancer, I'm with it. Oh, yeah. Ooh, one more for the mix. Okay. All right, Cancer, we got a little treasure trove here. Let's see. So we have 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. I love it. The Sun, where are we at? 3 of Wands and Page of Swords. I like that, Cancer. And, let's go ahead and switch back over. All right, last little bit here with all this energy here. I really feel like, just when I'm thinking with this 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups combination here, this feels like a time, Cancer, to really just kind of because the 2 of Cups is our card, this is Venus in Cancer. And I feel like that this is a time to really kind of take stock and just do some really good reflection, because 6 of Cups can be a card of nostalgia, but I'm just thinking more so along the lines of when we were stuck in the past, Cancer, because I'm sure like when there have been times where I'm sure you might have helped defenseless or something along those lines when we needed to overcome. And it's just like thinking about that. We're just thinking with the Page of Swords energy, while we're reflecting on this, remember that you have overcome situations like this before, and you can do this stuff again. We just need to take time and sit down, figure this stuff out, figure out what directions we can need to take with this 3 of Wands here, and then go towards that Sun, Cancer, because after the Sun is you transform into your world, but we need to ask ourselves, what's hindering this happiness, what's stopping this transformation, and then really get some ideas cooking up here and doing some really good stuff for yourself. And yeah, Cancer, I think I'm going to leave that there, because that's Yeah, I think that's all I got for you, Cancer. So just something to think about, because really we want to be careful as far as, especially, with where we don't want to stay, we don't want to stay stuck in the past, where we feel like we're trapped, or, we don't want to stay stuck in this experience. I feel we want to grow with this Three of Wands and really expand and see what. Yeah, see, because there's so much more than just these situations here. There's a whole life, happiness, love, all of this, Cancer. So, yeah, don't forget that. Because, yeah, come on, Sun and Jupiter. Yeah, but, okay, yeah, I'm going to leave that there. But give that a thumbs up, Cancer. Let's help spread this message around. And you know what? If you know someone who's been feeling defenseless or anything along those lines, incapacitated, share this, because Cancer, we got to get out of that stuff, because that's going to hinder our growth in the long run. So yeah, let's share this thing. And if you haven't already, subscribe, hit that bell button. You get notified when I have these videos each day. And then as far as social media, I'm on this group, and this might be something maybe to think about. If we've been feeling kind of low or anything along those lines, I created a group on this meditation app, Insight Timer, and it's called Zodiacs Raising the Vibration. And it's just a group for you. I drop positive affirmations. I encourage everyone to do the same. Just any kind of positive affirmations, uplifting messages, anything along those lines. It just kind of help us all along in this journey. And as the group grows, I just, you can schedule different meditations on there. We just have a fun old time, Cancer. Maybe go void a course every now and again. But yeah, just something to think about, Cancer, and that's in the description box. And then lastly, what better way to find your potential and to see what energies you're working with? Check your sun, your moon, your rising. Check your chart when you get a chance. And then come over and check out my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do weekly videos, monthly videos, and then I've started doing a solar return video. That's going to be like the yearly videos, like birthday videos. So it's a good old time, Cancer. And all that housekeeping down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards so I can get you out of here. I love that. Absolutely, Cancer. You got the Eight of Cups here. That's fantastic. And while we're talking about this Eight of Cups, that's what this energy here, however, if this is resonating with you, however this is manifesting, it's time to figure out how we can leave that in the past, how we can let that stuff go, because it's going to affect your abundance in the long run. It's going to affect your happiness, that sunshine, that Wheel of Fortune, affect your growth, that Judgment card. And remember, Cancer, this stuff that we're letting go, it's not just that we're just going to be just sacrificing a whole bunch of stuff. This is so you let these things go so we can make space for higher vibratory things, so we can see and operate from a higher perspective, Cancer. But we got to figure out, get eyes on this stuff. This is Saturn and Pisces. What's restricting your dreams right now? And then let's correct that. Let's start doing some healing. The Star card, let's unlock that potential. But let's see, let's get your Herbal Oracle card here. Okay, Cancer. Oh, Cancer. I like that. You got the Ayahuasca card, and this is a card of rebirth. So this is basically, you got a lot of transformations that's getting ready to happen, Cancer. A lot of growth that's getting ready, because that's, ayahuasca, that's like ego death. We're really coming through. This is like deep spiritual rebirth here, and that's what happens, when we just work on this stuff here. It just unlocks when we start working towards this growth and really start raising our vibration. It is. It's like it's a whole rebirth, Cancer. This is. It's worth it, Cancer. And I get it, where we might feel, if we don't feel like we have the answers right now, know that you have they're within you. But sometimes we just need to pause for a second, meditate, and figure out how we can get along this stuff. And again, Cancer, if you can't figure out anything, Don't sit there and just be stuck. Reach out to someone. You know, the Six of Cups, share these experiences. You know, find someone we trust and let them know what's going on, so maybe we can try to get some, maybe they can provide really another perspective on this thing, you know, give you some good ideas, whatever this is. So, all right, Cancer, I'm gonna leave that there. Think about this transformation. Very transformative Monday, how we're starting off this week here, but I like where by the end of the week, I can't wait to see how you're looking, Cancer. So you stay safe out there. And Cancer, really, you know, with this energy, stay safe out there. Not that I feel like anything weird is going to happen, but if you just find yourself in any type of situation, you know, just something to get eyes on, Cancer. And keep eyes on the moon, you know. Just like sometimes, you know, when we think about like how the moon kind of like takes time, you see like when she goes void of course, she's in these energies all the time, changing these phases. It can be a lot. And so taking a moment, Cancer, this, you know, and just take a break, you know, and get your power back. And I will catch you on the next one tomorrow.